plaintiff, Tammy Wagner, says she's lived next door to the defendant for 11 years, and they were good friends until a year ago. Tammy claims the defendant is a cocaine user who had Tammy falsely arrested for threatening her daughter. But the case was dismissed after the defendant's daughter changed her story in court. So she's suing for attorney fees, emotional distress, and defamation. Defendant Angela Dockery says she was forced to file a no-contact order against Tammy because she was threatening her daughter. And the reason Angela had Tammy arrested was because she violated the order. Angela's countersuing because she claims she has video of Tammy harassing her and her family.
Start with you.
Yes, we were neighbors. We've lived next door to each other for about 11 years, and we started off as friends, and it come down to it got to the point where I found out that she was using cocaine, and the kids were playing in the backyard, and my granddaughter has this great big bouncy ball, and it went over in her yard, and instead of giving it back,
She tried to snort it?
like she used to,
What happened?
she stuck a
Instead of
knife
giving
in
it back.
She wouldn't give it back to her. She hollered for my granddaughter, and she made her watch
That's
her.
not true.
And she, stuck a knife in it and popped it. So, I mean, that was just the end of it.
When did that occur?
That happened about a year or so ago.
Okay, so that's what
And-
started everything.
Yeah, that's what started all this stuff. And then,
Yep.
so we just kind of, fell apart. And the cocaine and stuff, we didn't have any of the kids go over there because
How do you know?
How do I know?
Yes.
Because a friend of mine told me about it, that she was using cocaine, and told me not to let the kids go back over there because she didn't want
All
the
right,
kids.
so this is gossip. What else?
Okay, but
That's the only way you know that is gossip.
well, I know for a fact
How?
because
She's a detective.
of the stuff that's been going on over there. There's been a lot of. I've already turned it into the police. There's been a lot of traffic in and out, in and out. And for one, they've got no trespassing up in their windows. They've got cameras all around their house. I mean, why else would you do
Guards
something
on the
like that?
roof.
Because
on
we
the
have
roof.
neighbors like her.
All right, man. That's how you know for a fact the woman is using cocaine because of that. All right, you give me some background on your relationship with your neighbor.
Basically, what the ball thing, yeah, I did that. Cocaine, no. Is there any proof? No. Did I have
Don't say
proof?
that.
Yeah.
Whenever I hear that, there's no proof.
Her husband come in my house, and he was trying to intimidate me. Their grandson choked another grandson. They get a check off of this son, right? So they thought I were going to call CPS on them. So they didn't want the kids at my house.
That has
Period.
nothing to do with why I'm here.
Tell me why you're here.
I'm here because I was arrested I had a warrant taken out on me on April the 14th, 2016.
All right, because what?
I supposedly threatened her daughter, Angie Dockery's daughter, Megan Dockery.
Not supposedly, she did.
All right, and what became of that? You had a warrant issued. Did they arrest you?
They arrested me on April the 26th. I spent 3 days in jail
For a no contact order.
and 10 days on home incarceration.
You were convicted then.
No, I wasn't. I went
This was a bond. This was
This
their
was a
form
bond.
of a
I was
bond?
in jail for 3 days.
Okay.
I was on home incarceration for 10 days.
As a bond.
I couldn't go
Okay.
home for 21 days. When I went back to court on
What did they allege you did?
and supposedly intimidating
Where you all live where you get 3 days overnight in jail,
intimidating a
That's not
participant.
10
Right.
days
Right.
home or house arrest,
Right. Here.
Right there.
can't go home for another 21 days.
They didn't want the kids at my house.
That has
Period.
nothing to do with why I'm here.
Tell me why you're here.
I'm here because I had a warrant taken out on me on April the 14th. I supposedly threatened her daughter, Angie Dockery's daughter, Megan.
Not supposedly, she did.
plaintiff, Tammy Wagner, says the defendant, who is her neighbor, had her falsely arrested for threatening her daughter. But the case was dismissed after the defendant's daughter changed her story in court.
That's you?
Yeah.
Judge,
And
could you
here's
please
the,
put my video.
Here is the letter from my lawyer where it was all dismissed, and you also have video of the court when we went to court.
You tell me what happened.
Thank you, Judge. She got locked up. We went and got a no contact order. That was for my 17-year-old daughter. There's been all kinds of crazy things going on with the neighbors following her. She just started driving. They almost made her have a wreck, you know. So we got our no contact order. That was a third party. So my daughter comes home that day to come to her house, and they're all out in the driveway cussing and carrying on, saying my daughter needed to move her car out of the sidewalk. So they were harassing her, right? So the no contact order, I went down and had her locked up because she don't know how to listen to the judge.
When was the no contact order?
She
Really?
had been issued a no contact order
No
previously?
contact. Yes.
Show me
On
that. Who has that?
I have it, Judge.
Where she had been issued a no contact order.
Okay, this is it. She didn't sign it in front of the judge, but it is a no contact order for my
the judge
daughter.
signs it, and it's her name
Exactly.
on there. Hold on. This is February of 16.
That was when we got the no contact order, Judge.
Now, what was that for? She had done something to your daughter already?
They are witnesses in the case that we got going on with their friend,
Well, after
You weren't supposed to contact the young girl, is that what we're saying?
and I didn't.
absolutely,
It
And
watched
you're
the
saying
video.
she did?
absolutely.
And that's what you had her arrested
we
and jailed
had it
for?
on video. Yes.
All right, and we have a video that's
Yes,
going
I
to
do.
explain all
And
this.
her daughter says that I didn't do anything.
This is her husband spitting on our cameras. That's kind of intimidating. That's
What
dog.
date is this?
That's dog feces going in my yard from her. This is my daughter in her car while they're calling her names.
What is the dates of these?
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does matter,
Okay.
because this has nothing to do with what I'm here for.
My 17-year-old kid is why I'm here.
This has.
There's my daughter pulling up. She closes the door because
do you
they're out in
remember
the
when these dates
driveway.
were?
There they all are out there like there's some kind of WW wrestlers. If you watch, Tammy is running around the front of the car hiding, but guess what? The camera's got her. She's in the blue shirt.
Okay, and this is your counterclaim for harassment.
Yes.
Fine. All right.
See, this
Who
is
is that?
Is this the 12th? This is on the 14th. I mean the 14th.
Who is the
Yes.
woman in the yellow?
Brittany, my daughter, and Angie's coming in my yard.
Mom, go in the house. The police. Mom,
Brittany? What'd you do?
go in the house. Come on, the police are coming.
No, I want him to sit here and listen.
I got it on camera.
17-year-old kid.
17. Mom,
Let's get to what you were jailed about. I see this is mess. You
This is
all
what I
had
was jailed
mess
about.
for. You were jailed
This
for
is
this?
what I was jailed about.
All right, you were going to show me a video exonerating you. All right, let's play that.
To your knowledge, has Tammy told her family members to reach out to you in any way?
not that I can recall.
Okay. What did Tammy say to you that day?
He told me that I needed to move my car, that it was in the way of her grandkids riding their bikes.
Okay, and that was it?
Yeah.
I'm asking about April 14th of 2016. During this time that you're outside in the yard and you're taking a video, before and after you're taking the video, your testimony was that Tammy Wagner never said anything directly to you. Is that right?
No, she did say something to me.
What did she say to you?
Directly to me, she said that I needed to move my car.
Okay, and then you ignored her and walked in the house.
Yes.
All right. And then she never said anything to you later that day, anytime after that, right?
That I know of.
Okay. Well, that you heard, right?
Yeah, that I heard. I didn't hear no more.
Megan, has Tammy Wagner ever threatened you in connection to the underlying case?
No, ma'am. Her husband has.
Thank you.
Tammy Wagner went to jail.
plaintiff, Tammy Wagner, says the defendant, who is her neighbor, had her falsely arrested for threatening her daughter. But the case was dismissed after the defendant's daughter changed her story in court.
She went to jail for that?
Yeah.
No, she went to jail for the no contact order.
Yeah, and you saw what happened at
and
the
you- and
trial.
your daughter said you lied.
She said her husband
Yeah.
may have violated.
Yeah, her daughter
She said
lied.
she
Right.
did nothing but tell her to move her
Judge,
car.
they asked-
Judgment for the plaintiff. Your claim is dismissed. Have a good day.
Yes! Thank you very much, liar. Thank you,
very much.
Judge Mathis. You are awesome.
They can't, go out and start trouble and pretend to be the victim, because that's
Yeah.
what they do. They go out and start trouble, and then, oh, let me put my camera on and record. But they're not the victim, honey.
No.
People like that always want to go out for money. It's not a big deal. Trash is trash.